What's going on, guys? How are you, or how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. This is Shocks, and this is ShocksCapital FX YouTube channel. So today I want to talk about the boom and crash. So we are going to focus more on boom 300 and crash 300, these new boom and crash indices, and I'm going to show you how best you can take money from these indices. So guys, before we go into the video, I just want you to know that when we are trading boom 300 and crash 300, we should be buying boom 300 and selling crash 300. With that being said, let's roll it out. So guys, we want to start with how these pairs move. So it's the same structure for everything. It's the same structure for everything. So I want you to be using the H1 and the H2. So I trust all of you have them the 1 hour time frame and the 2 hour time frame, right? So what I want is you be using the H1 and the H2 to analyze your charts, to analyze everything, right? So you are going to be looking at the structure first. You are going to be looking, if you are looking at boom 300, you are going to be looking at explosive moves up the booming part, right? Then you look at the ticks retracing back toward, then you look at the boom, ticks, boom, ticks, boom, ticks, right? So that's what you are going to be doing. So you're not going to be looking at the M1 or the M5. Those will confuse you. So you're going to be looking at the higher time frames first, and if you want to get a better entry, maybe you can go to M15, but there's no need to go to M15, right? So let's go to this one, and you can see that boom is making, this is crash 300, right? It's making explosive moves to the downside. So this is what you want when it's making explosive move to the downside, and you are marking only two points of interest. You are marking the flippy and you are marking the what, the order block. So this is flippy number one, that's flippy, right? You see, that's break and retest. That's what you are marking. So you mark the flippy, then you mark the order block. So let's mark all the flip zones, right? And we mark all the order blocks later. So this is how it's moving. So when you then mark the OBs, something like this, and remember, you are first worried about what? About market structure. You're first worried about what? About market structure. So if it doesn't retest any of these order blocks, you are not worried. When it breaks a high at this point, you are changing your bias, right, to the what? To the upside. But since I said we don't trade the upside of what, of crash, we are going to be looking at the what, at the downside. Why? Because it's crash and it doesn't respect stop losses if you buy, but if you sell, it will respect your stop losses. So this is what we want to be trading. So just a side note, these boom and crashes are offered by a broker by the name Deriv. So if you don't have an account, the comment section and the description have links where you can open your account today and trade this on MT5. You understand? So when this one breaks, this is a change of what? A change of a trend, right? And you see this trend line here, this trend line. So you are going to be using a combination of flip zones, order blocks, and trend lines, right? So this trend line that you see here is taken out at this point. So there is a break here and a retest, and that retest coincides with what? With this order block. So you buy, you sell at this point, and you are targeting the next one, the next low, like this. So your TP would have been hit there. Then you mark another OB, which is this one inside the trend line. This is another entry, and you wait for break again, for break of a low, which happened here. So this was more of a consolidation, and that consolidation was creating something of this nature. And as you can see, we have a trend line break again that you can see here. So we have break and retest of what, of this order block. So this is the structure, and you sell here. Your TP is going to be this one. The next low is your what, is your safest TP. Then after that you wait for a break again, and before this breaks, we have this one, the flip zone. We break this, retest, and we go, break, retest, and we go. So we have this again, break, retest, and we go, break, retest, and we go. And we are looking at this order block again. Why? Because we have taken out this low and this order block still holds, and you go like that again, we break. So this is not just me showing you what happened already. I want to show you what how you can analyze going for building up to where price is at the moment. So just follow how I'm explaining it to you now in hindsight, right? Then when you get to where price is at the moment, you will be able to see where we are going. So we break this, then this is another what, another order block. We break again this, and we are looking at another OB. But then we break this here, we break this again, and we are now trading in a range. If you can see that, we are now trading in a range. So we have a retest in that range. So you can see that we have a range here. So what are we doing? What are we doing? We are not going to be buying, we are only selling. So what we are waiting for is a move back to this order block that is fresh, right? So we are looking at price going to this OB, something like this. Then we what, we sell, you understand? And we are looking also at this order block. So we'll see how price behaves when it gets here. So we would want price first to get to the order block, break a low, maybe break a low, and we will trade the following move, the move that will follow this break. So we are avoiding trading these order blocks. Why? Because these order blocks were part of this cycle. As you can see, these order blocks were part of this cycle. So we'll be looking at price doing that again, going up and breaking and creating another cycle that we can use. So when you say another cycle, we mean break of structure or change of character. Then we retest another order block. So we need the second test or the second confirmation on that. So we go to boom 300 and try to see how we can be buying this thing. Remember, I said when you are looking at this, you are looking at bullish explosive moves. Why? Because you are trying to look for buy opportunities only. This is an explosive move up. We break a high, we come back, we retest this. So this is H1, right? You can be doing this on H1 or H2. So you have to go through from where price has been to where price is at the moment. So what you do is you are just following market structure until you get close to where you want to be trading. So here you break this high, right? This high is taken out, then we have this high taken out again, right? So this is break, right? We are looking for a retest, which didn't happen, no problem. Then we are looking at this one again. You see we have this high that is being taken out at this point, right? So we have this flippy holding, so we can buy from this moment and expect price to give us something, right? Then at the moment, what can you see? You can see that we have taken out some liquidity at this point, and we have taken out a high, as you can see. So what are we waiting for? We're waiting for a price to move back to this order block and buy, maybe to these regions here, these regions. So this is what you are looking for on what, on boom 300. So it's not just me showing you what has already happened. Go and mark your charts like this. Go and mark your charts, and you look at it as price moves. If you can find this entry, you can get the entry and see how price moves. So go to H2. Remember, I said you can always use the H2 again. So let's remove everything here and you have a clear view of what is happening. So we have this order block, clear order block, right? Then we have a break of structure at this point, right? This is a breakout structure. Then we have price moving to the order block and moving up again. So this is how you trade boom and crash, right? This is how you trade boom and crash, and with so purpose, or with so focus on what, on boom 300 and crash 300. So you are going to see price retracing back to this yellow zone and moving up like that. So this is what you are doing, and you'll be targeting that area. So if price moves back to that, you are going to be looking for your buys. And guys, don't forget, you are going to be buying only, because if you sell this thing, it doesn't respect stop losses. And if it booms or crashes, it gives beast candles. It gives beast candles, those candles that can blow your account, you understand? So you don't need to be going against the spikes. You need to be in sync with the spikes and trade that way as you go. So guys, this is my view on boom 300 and crash 300. I hope this was very helpful to you. I'll see you in the next video. I'm Shocks and I'm out.